Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we take a look at this GBP USD move that I think a lot of people that just started out might struggle to understand, and this is something that also struggled me for a very long time. It is when you have two level, for example, let's say we have a strong level of premium, right? And then we have another level like right here. And when price move, let's say from this level, which is really strong, to the downside, and it touches this level, which is also a really strong level, the question is, where is the price will go next? This is something that I always don't understand, and I always question when I look at price. And I think we have an answer for this today. So let's get into the breakdown. So here we can see that price is really bearish, right? We have multiple market structure shift and structure break to the downside. If we can see right here, we have this really clean 1 hour candle close, creating that market structure shift to the downside. But what we're really interested in is this level over here. So we can see that price coming to this fair value gap, right? Which is a really strong and clean fair value gap. And then we can see we have this wick, really strong and really clean wick rejection, or we call it a rejection block, right? So let's just remove this for now. We know that we are in this area, but let's focus on this wick right here. So we can see that this wick is really strong because when price go back into it, as you can see, we have more wick rejection, right? So this indicates that it is really strong. But as expected, since it's a really strong level, price pushed down to the downside. And then as you can see, if we go to a 30 minutes, we can see that price just come down and close right below this strong resistance, or what we call a market structure shift to the downside, right? Because it closed below this low right here, and this create a really strong bearish momentum to the downside, right? But what we're interested in also is that price come down to this order block on the hourly time frame as well. So we have a order block here. So just like what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, so now price, right, it just come from a really strong bearish move, and then it just touched this really strong order block, which is a bullish move. So if we are sitting at price right here, right, when we just touch down here, the question is, will we go up or we go down, right? Or will we go up from here or we go down from here? So this is the question that I always don't understand until we know this right here, right? So first, let's take a look at price, right? Where is the strongest level that price just break through, right, from a bearish side, which is this level right here, this low, right? And above that, I can notice there's a little wick here. So to me, this is a very strong level because it is the last rejection, as you can see, before this move down and close below that low, right? So this to me is really strong. And also this wick right here, you can see there are 3 wicks. To me, this is also really strong. So for me to identify whether this is a price will move to the upside using this order block, or will it continue, right, using this strong wick rejection or rejection block from the upside, from the top to the downside here, whether it go up or go down. This is how I identify it, right? What I would do is I wait for price to show me where it want to go. That's it. You don't do nothing. You just wait, and you wait for price to show you where it wanted to go. You don't jumping in and panicking and try to figure out. Just wait for it to show you. Basically, all you do is you drew this level, right? Let's say we have this wick rejection right here, which is a strong level, and then we have this strong wick right here as well. So what I'm waiting for is that if price going to the upside and close above this wick, right, like this, to me, this is a really nice indication that we are bullish. And I might be able to looking for a fair value gap right along the way, or waiting for it to pull back to an order block, or maybe pull back to this wick itself, and then from there we will go long, right? But if it doesn't do that, and instead it going to the downside, as you can see here, right? Instead of going to the upside, it fell and it going to the downside. And as you can see, it closed below these 3 wicks, which is really strong level. And then we going to this breaker block, right? Or fair value gap, but whatever you want to call it, or whichever you want to use, right? And just like that, you found yourself a really strong and secure level to entry when you see these 2 type of, direction. You don't know where price want it to go, which is really, really simple. And this is what I use when I see a strong bearish and a strong bullish at the same time. This is how you identify which one it will, continue the direction. So in this case, we have a strong bearish movement and the strong bullish side, but it cannot go up and close above this wick or this strong rejection right here. But instead it goes to the downside and close below this wick. As you can see, we have 3 wicks right here coming from a strong hourly order block. We break through that and we come back to this fair value gap right here, and then we go short instead, right? So that is how you identify a really, one of the most confusing thing when you just started, which is identify where price will go next, right? So I'm going to draw you a little template right here so you can easy to remember. So we have a price coming from, let's say, from this top right here, and it just touched this. So you need to identify whether is it close above. Let's say we have another one right here. If it close above like a strong level like this, right, we will go up. Or whether is it close like below a strong level, and that we will going to the downside, right? This is how you kind of understand where price wanted to go. So hope this video helped you, and see you guys in the next video.